So the letter A is very overhyped, I feel like. Like, it's the first of the alphabet and always the first one that you hear when you hear that stupid alphabet song. And so I don't think it deserves all that credit it gets. And also, the capital A kind of looks like a stepfather who's about to scold me for something. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in C. So the letter B isn't as overhyped as the letter A. In fact, he always comes second in the alphabet, so he's probably really sad about that. So for that reason, he's not going to come second in this tier list. But he's not going to come first either because the B's are dying, so I'm going to put him in B tier. Now the letter C, I just really don't care for at all. By the time you're getting to the third letter in the alphabet, I'm just not even listening anymore. And it's like it's almost an O, but it wasn't even closed off all the way, so it's nothing special. It's going in F. Now the letter D puts like a sour taste in my mouth. Like when you hear D, you never think anything good. It's always gross, like ew, D, I don't know, so he's going D tier. The letter E is pretty cool. It's like really big, you know? It's almost a rectangle, but not quite, and it's got a lot of lines, and it's probably the letter that takes the longest to write when you're doing it capital. So that's pretty cool. He'll go in B tier. The letter F, I feel like always has a negative connotation with it, but it's not that bad. Like a lowercase f is kind of cute. So I'm going to put F in A tier. Now the letter G. See, my name is Gavin, so, you know, I'm like the letter G, and I hate myself, so it's going in F. Now, the letter H is pretty badass. I mean, look at it. Come on. It goes from a lowercase, like little nimble, little baby, little letter, and then it evolves into this giant hype capital letter with these walls. And architecturally speaking, it's astounding. Like, come on, get that H in A tier. So a lowercase I is pretty dope. With that dot over it, like, that's kind of cool. It's looking like it's going to be an S tier. And here we go with J again, another lowercase with a dot over it. I don't know why I like dots so much, but I and J are just sexy. So they're both going in S. The letter K is like very sharp and jagged, and I'm kind of scared of it. And so I feel like I should put it low because it scares me, but also I give it respect for being able to put fear into me as a letter, so I'm putting it in B tier. The letter L has gained some popularity in recent years when people saying like, oh, you took an L, you know, so, you know, L is has a negative connotation with it, just like F, but L is also pretty slick, pretty cool. Not as cool as F, though. L is kind of lame. It kind of gets the hate that it deserves, but it's not that bad, so I'll put it in C. The letter M is cool. It's like all zigzagged and awesome, and it's really just a cooler version of the letter N. The letter N doesn't need to exist. It's just a lesser version of M, and it should be taken out, in my opinion. M's going in A tier. And of course, this N, terrible, terrible choice by the alphabet makers to put this in here. I'm going to put it in D. Now, O, you might think, Gavin, you're going to put O in S tier, but you would be wrong because O is kind of boring. It's so symmetrical and bland and easy to draw, and it's just not that fun. I don't know, there's nothing special about it, but there's nothing wrong, really. I'll put it in C tier. Now, P, when I look at the letter P, when I write it down, when I read it in a word, I just get mad because I want to punch it in the face. It's got that lump on it, and it's just not that attractive. It makes me angry. I don't know. I'm going to put it in D tier. Q is overhyped. I'm just going to say that right now. Q is not that cool. Q is like, for the kids that want to be different, like all the hipsters, they're like, Q is my favorite letter. Yeah, shut up. Okay, there's a line through an O. It's not that cool. O is bland because it's all symmetrical, but Q is just trying to be cooler than O, and it just didn't work at all. Q is going to go in F. R is just, I don't really have much to say. R is a solid letter. It's like one of the most used letters, and it's kind of cool. I would want to be R's friend. I feel like R wears a leather jacket and sunglasses, but not in a cringy, gross way. Like, it's actually kind of cool. R's A tier. Now, here's S. Blah, 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 blah. S. One of the most used letters. Makes things plural. I mean, it's cool, but I see it so much that it doesn't stand out to me anymore, you know? It's nothing fun. It's just an S. Like, yeah, when S walks into the room, you just think, yeah, okay, there's S. Okay, cool. I don't know. C tier. T, I feel like, could be my dad. T is a very father figure letter. When I look at T, I start to tear up a little bit because, like, I feel respect coming from it towards me. And I'm really proud of T, and I think T's proud of me as well, so T's gonna go in S tier. U is probably the coolest of the vowels. Never mind, I just realized I is S tier. U is probably the second coolest of the vowels because it's very underused, and when it is, it's like in gross words that sound, you know, weird, but I don't know. U is a close place in my heart. It's pretty cool. I feel like U got beat up as a kid, and I want to protect it. So U's gonna go in S. V is very, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing with M and N. V is just a lesser W, but V is cooler than N. You know, V can still stand alone on itself. N just doesn't make any sense. V is very pointy and scary. I don't know why I'm scared of so many letters, but V's alright. I don't know. Yeah, it's C tier. W, slightly cooler V, not as cool as M though. I mean, it's just an upside down M, kind of also a copycat now that I think about it. Wow, W kind of might be worse than V and N. At least N changed the letter. W just went upside down. Oh, W sucks. F tier. Okay, X. Don't get me started on this X. Are you kidding me? X is the most edgy letter in the alphabet. Oh my god, why is it so... Ugh. It's so edgy and tries to be cool, but it never works. Everybody looks down on X and they're like, ugh. I don't know, it's just gross. X is gross, I really don't like it. It's going in F. Why? I don't know, B tier. Z, the last letter of the alphabet. See, I didn't like A because it was overhyped, but I feel like Z gets too much attention because it's the last letter of the alphabet. Not exactly overhyped, but people feel bad for it because it's at the end, so they try to make it feel more welcome, but it still isn't really welcome. It's like an S, but straighter. I mean, I guess that makes it a little cooler than S. It's alright, you know, B tier. How should I end the video?